My fearless friends, it's a great honor and a privilege to have a beautiful inside out woman with me today. Her name is Faizah Tasawar, and she is the creator of the Empower Her Voices, a wonderful podcast where I had the privilege to be invited and discuss about fears and how how women are seen in society. As I was telling Faiza earlier, kindness is somehow still underrated. When you meet someone that's genuine and that's truly wanting to help, it's rare. That's why I very seldom have guests here. And you know that I'm kind of the single monologue talker in this podcast for quite a while now. Maybe it's 2 years. And it's a privilege to learn from someone that has endured hardship that I cannot truly imagine. I'm trying to put myself in Faiza's shoes. Her country has recently been through great adversity, and it's incredible how still she keeps so positive. She is filled with wisdom, wanting to help, genuinely wanting to help and connect with people all over the world to give us insight and wisdom into what it truly means to be empowering women to be more out there. Because us women, we may say that we are privileged, we are the creators of life on this planet, but somehow aren't we in the middle? As I was talking to a friend 2 days ago, we have this need to keep the family working and have everyone be around us. And we are nurturing, and we also want to have careers. And we need to look pretty and nice as we are caring for the children. Sleepless nights, endless hours learning and developing in our careers. We have so many hats and roles, but I think Faiza is going to tell us more about this. Welcome, Faiza. What a privilege to have you here with us.
Thank you so much, Roxana. I'm truly humbled. Thank you for your kind words. And I totally agree with you. Being a woman is wearing multiple hats, being a daughter, being a sister, being a wife. And each one of us is actually going through different steps when it comes to achievement, when it comes to daily life, when it comes to self actualization. So, that journey is something that is like evolving on daily basis because the more we are exposed to different scenarios and situations, the more we are learning, the more if the environment, as you've just mentioned, when the environment become hostile, so it's like how much persistence can you show in that certain situation and how you're going to preserve that humility, that humbleness in you. That's, I guess, the core of every bit in which we are.
What a beautiful addition, Faiza. Thank you for mentioning this. And what I notice is that you truly keep yourself humble as you have such an amazing career going on for you. You have 2 kids, and from a fear point of view, it would be wonderful if you could tell us what kept you going through the fear, you having a family of your own, as you started your platform, Empower Her Voices.
Thank you so much. It's a question which is very dear and near to my heart because after serving for good like 14, 15 years in education sector, one thing that we keep on visiting different cities of Pakistan in which primarily the rural areas of Pakistan are those places where we have a lot of talent when it comes to the women and the young girls, but unfortunately, most of the girls are being either deprived or they don't have the access to those facilities through which they can actually make difference in terms of intellectual growth or their professional. So it just came to my mind that I've already served in education. I was stepping into IT. So being there was this lethal combination of education with tech, which is ed tech. Why not to utilize that and to give back to our country in terms of to primarily to those who can actually make difference. And women are the best one who can actually create a difference because when a woman rise, communities rise. That's the main thing. So that was actually a turning point for me because I think, if I'll start from one girl from a rural area that she has all the capability and through this training and capacity building, if we are going to, bring her at par, so she is further going to equip her generation and the girls around her. So that was a point when we started just from three girls. And then it started to to five and 10. And yeah, with the family and with the current job responsibilities and the venture that I started, there were three things I was juggling with. I will not say that it was easy. It was really difficult, but difficult in terms of managing those priorities. Difficult not in terms of that, the work itself was difficult. It was challenging. I would rather say it was challenging. And whenever there's a challenge, so there's this, excitement and a thrill to actually, do something. Because I truly believe in this, and lots of, people have already said it earlier that when you're doing something out of passion, you never feel tired. That's the best thing. And I actually felt it when, over the weekends we used to go to those places because from Monday to Friday there was this routine, the basic routine that I was following. And when I came home, I used to come home, so I spent time with my family, and then after that, I used to sit late nights to cope up with those things because we used to record virtual recordings, and through our EmpowerHer series, we also converted those virtual recordings to the language that is understandable by those girls. So it's a long journey, but the only thing that was consistent all throughout. Passion to give back to the community, number one, and number two, the sense of self actualization is there when you see even one person growing or one person is telling that thing to another person, and then there's a chain and ripple effect of that. That is really nourishing for the soul.
This is absolutely beautiful, Faiza, and I applaud you for this.
Thank
Simply
you. Thank you.
impressive when you put others' needs above yours. It truly is what Tony
Mhm.
Robbins also says. The secret to living is giving, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does make you
Mhm.
feel so wonderful inside when
Mhm.
other people
Mhm.
get to benefit from your support. Simply wonderful.
Yes.
And you said something
Thank you.
so interesting. If you reach one person, just one girl, this is going to change the generational wealth that we will be passing on in terms
Mhm.
of mindset and wisdom. And I wanted
Yes.
to ask you, what do you think that the most common fears among young girls that want to use their voice, that want to be more out there, what are these fears? And how do you think that through your amazing platform, can you give them more wings to simply let themselves shine more?
So, the excellent question, and this question is something which is always there in the mind of those girls who are reaching out to us or to whom we are reaching out, and it was there in my mind when I'm stepping into professional career, when I faced few hurdles, or when I was stepping into an entrepreneurial journey. The only one thing that is consistent as far as my experience is concerned, the fear of being judged, the fear of being not perfect. And I've spent almost 8 to 10 years just by having, okay, I am going to start my entrepreneurial setup, but once I have taken the box, everything is perfect, only then I will start. So that concept of perfection, what I believe from the start, it's not right because no one is perfect. We humans are born with different individual personalities. We have our own individual identity. So if one, it's just like you're comparing apple with oranges. How can if the apple tastes something else and you say, okay, the taste of apple is better than orange, it's not better, it's that you have the taste bud for that apple and somebody else would like to have that orange. So that is the thing. And even, it's with the girls. So they say, okay, if we are going to start, what if we'll fail? What if people will say, oh, she started, but she was not able to complete it? See, she can't do it. Again, the fear of being, labored with this perception of she's not perfect. You are not perfect. You were supposed to do this. So what we started with the girls, in fact, how I encountered that fine when I realized after a couple of years that perfection is something vague. Why? Because our entire life is in a form of circle which goes on and on and on. So why are we going to stop? Because if I say I'm perfect, so I've reached all the points, and then there's no growth. There's nothing that we can go beyond that, because perfect means perfect. So that's the thing. When I first think, faith was the thing which actually made me grounded, that fine, what is going to happen? If I'm going to do something, I'll fail. Fine, I'll rise again. When I'll rise again, I have that experience with me. I know that, okay, the things that I've learned earlier didn't work. Now let's try plan B. If I fail again, let's try plan C. So there will be a point at which I'll say, oh wow. So by stepping these plan A, plan B, plan C, I've learned this, and this. So same phenomena we have actually transferred to the girls out there, that don't just consider that what people are going to think. It doesn't matter at all. What you'll think for your own self is going to matter at the end of the day, because these people are not going to stand with you when you will fall in trouble, when you will cry, when you'll have your issues. They'll stand, they'll laugh at you. Then why are you going to have those voices impact on your peace of mind? Just go
Exactly.
straight, like a tunnel approach, right? Just go straight, stay focused. What hurdles will come, will not tell them a fairy tale that, it's a bed of roses. No, entrepreneurial journey or anything that you're going to do out of passion will come with a lot of pain. And, but, after every pain is a gain. So you have to keep going, fall, rise again. That's the best phenomena that I'm still actually practicing it, and it's helping me like tremendously.
What an excellent approach. I love it, Faiza. And what you said earlier, no pain, no gain, is a concept that I
Yeah.
have to agree with. When we are comfortable, nothing changes because we won't do anything
Mhm.
to remove ourselves from the very nice and comfortable comfort zone, right? So it's
Yeah.
a matter of keeping the pace and pushing ourselves
True.
every single time, because every failure, as you said, every mistake is basically life at its finest, isn't it? It's normal,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
natural, it's how we grow,
Mhm.
it's just living life.
Yes.
Can we say that
True.
we are moving from one mistake to another? Maybe, yes, I think so, right?
True. True. I agree. I
So,
agree.
indeed,
Because
perfection.
it's just that once by dealing with these young girls and their mothers out there who have kids, and they had this passion of doing something amazing in terms of their professional career, but they didn't get the opportunity. And then there's this mindset which is also associated with fear indirectly, but it has a lot of impact, that okay, the time has gone. I'm this, like I'm 30 years old, I'm 40 years old, or I'm 28. So now I don't have the time to. No, the time is there till the last breath of your life. Till the time you're
Exactly.
alive, your heart is pounding, your pulse is active, you have the time in your hand, just do it. And this, because the world is there, the negativity is out there. How are you going to ooze out your positivity with one single approach? I'm sure everybody has its own approach, but the approach that has helped me and helped the girls and the women around us is that if you have faith in your own self, that yes, I can do it, no matter what, I am going to do it. There will be times when I am going to collapse, but at that point, I have to actually reflect upon myself, that what is that I was supposed to do it the other way around? What is that I'm supposed to improve? Because we don't have to be self obsessed, because there's this fine line, a very thin line between being too focused and too confident in yourself and being self obsessed. It's yes, we should like ourselves, we should love ourselves, but then we have to reflect that what are the things that we need to improve as a woman, as a young girl, or as a human being. Am I too focused on my own self? Am I too focused on my profession or my family? So we have to create that balance. So at times that balance is going to collapse. It's just like this, like the tide, the tides. But then just keep going, keep reflecting, and before going to your bed, Just ask one simple question. So, okay, what is that one thing that I've done good have impacted someone else's life? May it be a single smile that you've given to someone who was depressed at that time, said, okay, fine, this is positivity. And what is that I've done wrong or kind of negative which has affected someone in a way that you have disturbed the peace of mind, something nasty, if you have done it. So you have to promise to yourself that the next day I'm going to improve on these two things, and then something amazing will come up. So this will go on. This approach really helped.
Beautiful, Faizah. Now, this is how we start a month, right? With listening to such an empowering and strong voice. And your attitude truly is a winning one. As you said, as long as we have the pressure, as long as we have the veins working and running,
Mm.
as long as we have soul in us, we need to continue and pursue whatever it is that we dream of, because interestingly enough, no one will do that for us, right? So we need to
Yeah,
be
nobody.
to keep ourselves accountable and to not blame anyone, nothing around us, because we cannot really change anything, can we? We can only change the way that we react to things. We can choose to have a positive perspective that takes lessons from every single failure. Faisal, this has been amazing. This has been so
Yeah.
empowering and inspiring. And before we go, what is one piece of advice you would give to young women listening to us and wanting to do more, but they're a bit stuck in the fear of being judged? Because I have to agree with you, this has also been very impactful in my own journey as well. So, what would you tell these young ladies to do to keep on pursuing whatever they want to? Just not listening to any other voice, listening to their voice only.
Yeah, great, great. Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful session with you, and we actually keep on following what you have been doing as a mentor and coach when it comes to fear. And those videos, those shorts are always being helpful. Why? Because the way you actually bifurcated the concept and then associating it with our daily life is something amazing. So
Oh,
I
thank
wish you all the best with the work that you're doing. It's really really amazing because there's this less number of people are working on this thing which you are doing right now, and this is the most important thing that we're supposed to do right now. So hats off to you and more power to you. And the advice that you have asked, just a humble suggestion or an advice, is that whenever in your life you feel like giving up or you feel like you've done your best but you haven't achieved what you were supposed to, everything is collapsed around you, there's negativity, there's everything. Just at that point, if you're going to rise up by telling one thing to yourself, fine, I've tried everything that I can do in my own possible capacity, let's try again one last time, because that is not going to be the last time. You have tried everything. One last time, let's give a last shot. Just like in a cricket, if I'm just going to give an example. There's this last six balls, and you have to score six, and there are two balls. Either you're going to play a six, or you're going to just off with the wicket. So what are you going to do? You'll act like, okay, just try your last shot with all those abilities that you have, but keep one thing in your mind. Even if this time you're going to lose, you're not going to lose. You'll rise as a person. Might be that journey was not meant for you. Might be that person was not meant for you. Might be that profession was not meant for you. You have chosen a wrong path. Now is the time to take turn, realize, okay, this is not meant for me. So I'll go towards what is actually meant for me. And it happens. People spend years and years, and at times they realize, oh my God, what am I doing in this job, in this profession, in this relation? Walk out for the sake of your peace, and then you'll see that this transformation is going to actually involve you. So that's because I again say, till the last breath of your life, you have time in hand. Don't give up. Just try, and with faith that no matter what is going to happen, I'm not trying it for the sake of to win or lose. I'm just trying it for the sake of my own peace of mind. That's the thing that I keep on doing.
Love this, Faiza. One more try. Indeed, love it. Faiza, where can our audience get in touch with you and listen to your amazing podcast and see your amazing work as well?
Thank you so much. So, everybody's welcome to join us. It's Empower Her by Fizz. It's FIZ. It's a podcast channel through which we actually celebrate the achievements, the different different genres of life as well, through which the women have achieved something, or the people from change makers, leaders, and different walk of life. They can come, they can join us and be a beacon of light for the women and young girls out there who need your guidance and leadership. And it's an open call for everyone who can join us. So it's there on the YouTube.
Love it, Faiza. It has been a great privilege. Thank you for being
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
for growing the skill of kindness because if there's something that I want to share with our audience is that you do not need to be worried if you're not patient, if you are not capable of doing something specific that you truly want, if you cannot feel gratitude. It is learnable. You can learn this. You can learn to be kind. And as Faiza said, just give a smile, smile to someone that is in need. Maybe you will contribute to saving their day, saving their life at the end of the day. So, Faiza, what an honor. Thank you so much for being with
Thank
us
you so much.
today.
Thank you. Thank you. Likewise.